MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Texas Rangers and the Pittsburgh. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Rougned Odor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
Digging in, Carlos Gomez. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. On to first, and they turn the double play. Standing in, Nomar Mazara, trying to get him started again following the double play. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Swung on and passed by that fast strike. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Center fielder Starling Marte.
Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The shortstop.
Coming to the plate now,
85.
Chalk. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And with 2 out, that means Cole Calhoun moves from the on-deck circle into the batter's box next.
Batting fourth.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. And that retires the side. Digging in, Adrian Beltre. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Adrian Beltre.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Gallo. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Grounded to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Calhoun. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Jung-Ho Kang. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Hit to first. Loney's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Josh Bell the next to hit. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Andrews is there for it. Oh, no, he butchered it. Oh, and they botched this one as it drops in the infield. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Settling in now, Rader. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And a foul pop behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
James Loney.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Rougned Odor. He singled to open up the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. Stepping into the box, Jordy Mercer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jordy Mercer.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Man, he's strong. You see him hold up on that 0-2 pitch? You got to be ready to hit, but man, way to hold up.
Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that's a fair ball as it'll hit for the 325 sign down the line. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Center fielder,
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one gets away. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Chuck 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Chu. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. He singled his last time up. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hamels into the windup. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So some two-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. Ready for another chance? Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. On the ground up the middle. Odor towards second. He's got it. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that. Now to the plate, Carlos Gomez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
14, Carlos Gomez.
To short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang.
Leading off the
He's
fourth
0 for 1 thus
third
far.
baseman, Jung-Ho
Ready with the first
Kang.
pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Beltre's there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. To third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box, Andrew McCutcheon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. Now at the plate, Rader. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hamels peers in. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on Deloney is in time for the third out. At the plate, Joey Gallo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Joey Gallo.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. He hit a sac fly earlier. Circle change, too low, ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Ready for another shot now. Schulk. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez on the run. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Ready once again, Ryan Braun. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Ryan Braun.
From the stretch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Digging in once again, Cole Calhoun. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Calhoun.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Choo going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And to score, the runner from second. Ready now, Jung-Ho Kang. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jung-Ho Kang.
Matt Bush is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Matt Bush.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Gomez. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, James Loney.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Mercer has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Andrus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit high in the air down the right field line. After it is McCutchen, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Rougned Odor. A hit in 2 tries so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte on the move. He makes the play. A great catch. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Mazzara is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Raider. It's been an 0 for John Jaso. We'll move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2. Luis Valbuena will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Andrus relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Here's Carlos Gomez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Center fielder number 14. Carlos
up and away
Gomez.
to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And now the power hitting. Outfielder Nomar was. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Marte. He's there and records the first out. The relay throw. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 5-1 contest. Antonio Bastardo is forced onto the mound now. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Jonathan Lucroy comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And another foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Flips it underhand. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
The right fielder, number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one.
Boy, if you're the pitcher, you're feeling good. That either says I got great stuff, or he just doesn't know what he's doing right now. Even the great ones take bad swings, and that was a bad swing. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Starling Marte, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Center fielder.
And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Number 85.
Striding in once again, Chalk. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Therefore, it is Loney, and there's your first out. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Digging in and looking for more, Cole Calhoun. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Choo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Third baseman,
Jung-Ho Kang is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll get under. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Mike Napoli is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Mike Napoli.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting number 1.
Ready for another chance? Elvis Andrews. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hopped up, calling for it. Bell, 2 down. Here's Rognan Odor now. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. In there, and it's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit at third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Takes this the other way to right. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Jaso. He reached on a single in his first try. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to Napoli. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gomez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Carlos Gomez.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's the 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Chalk is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He doubled his last time through. This is skied out toward right. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Joey Gallo now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
That's a nice pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.